Hi, welcome to Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, the Facebook page on YouTube. These are the blogs that everybody sort of avoids. And just let me see this wee screen. I don't know what that was, it's just the flies. This is just a blog that everybody. I keep seeing my subscription going up and down, and I pee off a lot of people. I will. But I'm not an easy person to listen to, really. But if they don't like what they're listening to, then I must be doing something right, because I'm getting my message of whatever I believe in must be upsetting, must be happy. I don't know, but at least it's having an impact. I don't want to listen to that guy. He talks a lot of rubbish. So on my Facebook page recently, there's been some wee jokes, memes about the American president, and I find them funny, and I'll find anything that is meant to be a joke or anything else funny, because we cannot take life too serious. There was a joke I posted up recently, and it had so many shares, so many comments, and it was really about Superman punching the president and saying, this is for aliens. No, it's about Trump. This is punching, that's for illegal immigrants, alien immigrants. Then you had Wonder Woman punching him because of the way he treats women, and then Batman because he gives billionaires a bad name. And I thought it was light-hearted, I thought it was funny, but it got a lot of people riled up. It got some people angry. And to me, that's sort of behaving the same way extremists behave. I will not have jihad posted, nobody draw pictures of jihad or whatever, or the great Mohammed, whatever. And I've said before, I have friends from all walks of life, from Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs, Christians, Catholics, Protestants, just about any, gay, lesbian, transgender, transvestite, whatever, right? We have to start making fun of ourselves and see that's what comedians do. Comedians take this stuff and they make jokes about it. But what's funny is some people condemn it, condemn the actions of putting, say, like the president down, because it's our president. We must stand behind him. We must stand behind him. We must stand behind him. We must salute him. And how dare you insult? Well, that's you being extremist. Right? That's not being you patriotic or whatever. That is just you. That is behaving the way these extremists do. And we've got to take a step back from life, and we've got to respect that not everybody's on board with what people think of certain people. Okay, I think Obama is one of the coolest presidents. The way he talked, the way he acted with people, the way he done in chat shows, he was down to earth, grounded. And some people say it was the first black president. I wasn't. Yes, I acknowledged that he was black, but did it make any difference? No. It didn't make any difference if he was black. And some people, want to make. And I'm glad that America went that way, because it showed that America, for a long time, I thought, because they got all that problem over there, black and white. And I thought, America is having a, wow, everybody's out, everybody's celebrating. But then they go the opposite direction with the next one. And I went, oh no, they have gone back, they've gone back in time. They had a leap forward, now they're taking a big leap back. And now they're on about, you don't know about the immigrants and everything. You're still brandishing every immigrant with the same brush, and we shouldn't do that. You should not do that. I can understand why. Listen, they're taking out jobs. It happens in every country. But what you need to do is put yourself in their shoes. And there are decent families out there, decent people out there from every walks of life. So you got to think the way the heroes do. You know, take a step back and see what drives them to do that, and you'll probably find out that you would do the same. And building walls is, for me, not an answer, but again, that's not everybody's cup of tea. You know, we're living in a world now where the superpower is either going to be China or it's going to be technology and robots, and they will all start taking our jobs and stuff. Anyway, I'm drifting off the subject here. The main subject is we all have our faiths, we all have our beliefs, and in order to be somebody better, I mean, I'm an atheist, okay, but I went to Sunday school, got married in the church. You can call me a hypocrite or whatever, but for me it was just tradition to get married. I thought my mother and my father would like that, but for me it was, you know, it wasn't anything to do with God or Jesus or whatnot. It's because I quite liked, you know, the white coming down the aisle and everything else. And it was good for the old dears and stuff. But and I like all the religious stories. I'm talking about every sort of religious story from every walk of life. Okay, the elephant with the 6 arms and Guru and everything. Right? I'm fascinated. Even you know, every sort of history book that's talk about, or the Indiana Jones god, the Shankara, whatever it is. I can't remember the woman god in that. Not even that interests me. But what interests me is the journey that these so-called people take and the sacrifices they make. But again, I approach their teachings with a little pinch of salt, because I believe the better person, I mean, look at Prince. I just was watching a documentary on Prince and how the father was meant to be this very religious guy, but really he wasn't. He was a hypocrite, and it really made Prince's life turned out so bad because of his stance on so-called religion of the Christian way. And I'm thinking, no, as long as you feel like you're a good person, and as long as you go through life teaching, you know, I don't know, good manners, that's all you need. So what we need to do in life is take a step back from the seriousness of it, take a step back from the holiness of it, you know, God or whatever God you like. Take a step back from anybody that's in charge of your country, you know, because the only people you should be, if you cannot make fun of yourself, then there is something wrong with you. I will always make fun of me before I put somebody else down. Right? But these people that we make fun of, they've got to be able to take a joke as well. We've all got to laugh at each other, because we've all got flaws, and we've all got things, and I came to terms with my flaws a long time ago, and the things that I couldn't do and people could do better, and we've just got to embrace that, take it as though that's just me, and be happy for who we are and what we do. And that is my thing on making fun of any president or any prime minister, okay, or any religion or anything. We're only on this planet for a short time, you know, and as long as we're all good, we can all laugh at each other and treat, you know, the kids do it all the time. I was playing a game earlier on, and I says, right, we're going to play, we'll pick some teams. What team do you want to play? I'll be Suicide Squad for me. It's okay. And then one person says, oh, we'll be the Suicide Bombers. So a group of kids, and it felt kind of weird when we said, alright, the Suicide Bombers, come over this way. See, I found it funny, okay? And some people went, oh no, there's just something not right there. Okay, I just thought, you know, you got to see the funny side of things. Okay, we cannot be frightened into living an existence where we're too scared to make mockery. And I apologise for you people out there that are something like Donald Trump supporters or anything like that. But what I'll need you all to do is look at the person objectively. Look at the flaws that he has. Understand him. Because we can all laugh at our fathers. We can all laugh at our aunties and sisters and everything else. Our wives, our daughters, our sons and our husbands or whatever. We can all laugh at them and still love them and treat them and respect them in the same way. So let's not get too passionate about slander or thingy. Okay, let's just take the joke. If you don't like it, yes, go buy it. So this is Man of Steel fan Kevin Hope. Like, subscribe, whatever, down below. I'm probably losing my, I'm probably wake up tomorrow and no subscribers. But I'll probably still, I keep saying if I don't reach 500 subscribers, I'll call it a day at the end of the year. But, maybe if I just talk to one person or talk to myself, that's enough for me. So be positive out there, people.